Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to my food channel, TMossBoss versus Food. Now, I feel like that should have been something that I should have thought of like as soon as I created this channel. But talking on my old job, so for from 2016 all the way up until 2020, pretty much when this pandemic had started, I was working at this cafe in downtown Seattle, and the stories that I have, like just with the food alone, I'm telling you, bruh, like it's a lot had happened at that place. Food related. I'm saying from people that was stealing food, cause that if we're gonna talk on something, let's talk on that real quick. Let's talk on like the customers at my old job that was stealing food. So at my job, it was like, so here's how the job was set up. So it wasn't like a Starbucks cafe, but it was like a restaurant cafe. So they would have it where like you would go up to like this ordering area, and we have like these menus to let us know like what we serving for the week. So that's how it was for lunch. But for breakfast, they were like, okay, so we're gonna be having like a croissant, like eggs and bacon sandwich or something. That's like, because that happened to be my favorite day out of the week, which is Fridays. So anyways, that would be like one of the specials, right? And then you can have it where you get like some eggs, some bacon, some sausage, like on the side and things. And so anyways, this is what people was doing at that place. So they would ask for like a piece of bacon, right? Or no. So this is what they'll do. So they'll go up, ask for like 5 to 10 pieces of bacon. Come up to me because I was a cashier, I wasn't a cook. So they'll come, excuse me, come up to me with the box, or like either the box would be closed, and then sometimes they would have like these like small little like to go bags and things. So they would like either like fold the bacon up and then wrap the bag and then be like, only got 2 pieces of bacon, and I'd be looking at the bag like, that's if that's I'm like, all right, I'm like, I guess if that's 2 pieces of bacon, so all right, total will be 220 and things, and then then get the card money, swipe, and then they out of there, gone. And then I have it where one of the cooks or the chefs would come up to me and be like, hey, how many pieces of bacon did they pay for? I'm like, just 2 pieces. Then you just see where they just walk off, and they was like, they actually had got 10 pieces. I'm like, that's why that bag looked. So I'm like, yeah. So at times, because my thing was is that we wasn't allowed to like question the customers. So like if a customer went, and then but it wasn't until like when it started getting like carried away where it was like multiple people was doing that, then we was allowed to question the customers. And so I remember there was a time where there was this girl, she would, my thing was just like, fam, she came in there with a shoe game's better than mine. Like I'm saying, like bruh, I'm like, you should not be if you think you setting an example, you trying to make it seem like that you doing better than everybody. It's like, fam, you out here stealing bacon, okay? Like, come on now, like that's just crazy. I'm like, you ain't going to Target or Safeway or Walmart and do no crap like that. So why come here and do it? It's like at the end of the day, you just making my job more awkward for me and stuff. Cause it's like I got it. So this is how the cafe was set up. So it was set up where it was like it was on this floor, and it was within the building, so it wasn't like it was like a public, like it was like open to the public, but it was more so for like this like private building and things. And so anyways, it's like, fam, like I don't know which floor you work on, but it's like it's not like you work that far from me and stuff, like and I'm saying that's like, and I'm usually the thing is that I was chilled with a lot of people at that place. So it was like, well, all different departments, all different, because it was like a clothing store, Amazon, freaking, what was the other? There was like some other companies that kind of worked on the side. So I was cool. I was cool with the building people. I was cool with my people. I was cool with that was a clothing company, Nordstrom's. I was cool with them. I was cool with Amazon people. I was literally cool with everybody. Not everybody, but just with like multiple people from all the different departments and crap. And so so I remember it was the one girl, she was like with the good shoe game and stuff, better than mine. She goes and she steals the bacon, and I didn't even like really catch on to it and stuff. And so that was like, I think, one of the first times when it had happened. And so it was the one of my friends that worked with me at the time. She comes up to me and was all like, how many pieces of bacon did that girl pay for? I was like, I think she said like maybe like one or two or something, like I can't remember and things. But Then she was just like, yeah, that girl had way more than just like 2 pieces of bacon. And I just started shaking my head. I'm like, hey, yo, why lie about that? Like, fam, you come in here with shoes like better than mine that's like more expensive. I'm like, all right, baby, that's why she ain't got no money because she ain't spent like freaking $300 on some shoes. And so, anyways, then it got to the point where we had to have these signs up saying like we have like an open box policy. Hated that. Customers hated that. I didn't care. I was just like, hey, can you open up your box real quick? And then they just like, oh yeah. The dope customers be like, oh yeah, sure, and open it up. I'm like, all right, so yeah, you did get 2 eggs, 2 sausage, 2 bacons. Okay, so you got you a good meal. How about this? I pay you $20. You give that to me, and okay, you know what? Nah, I was like, I ain't gonna do that to you, but. So no, anyway, so yeah, there would be customers, they were chilled about it. And they just be like, oh yeah, here you go. So ring them up, chill. Couple more customers, they come through, ring them up, they chill. And there's that one person where they got the box closed, and then they're all like, I only got 1 egg. I'm like, you got a large box for 1 egg? I'm like, that's a large egg. But I'm like, okay, well, we have an open box policy, so can you just open up the box real quick? You don't trust me? I'm like, I don't trust myself half the time, so I'm like, no. I don't. I'm not really sorry, but I'm sorry, I guess, if that makes you feel better. But there's just like, well, just trust me. I only have 1 egg. I'm like, I don't trust you. I'm like, you kind of putting on the show, so it makes me think and wonder and have, that illusion you got more than 1 egg, fam. So I'm like, just open up the box real quick. Oh my god. And then they open it up and it's all like, yeah, bro, that's a whole meal right there. I'm like, fam, I'm like, so you got the special, that's 5 plus, all right, so you got some extras and stuff. So yeah, you're told them you trying to spend $1 and something on some eggs. I'm like, nah, fam. It's like, no, this is how much you actually gonna be paying for. And they get so mad, then they come back in there like 2 hours later and get them some lunch. I'm like, fam, you put on that show, you got that mad over what? Like, bring your food in from home or something. Like, go get you some. I'm like, that's why everybody, I'm saying, you have that option. You can't do that if you want to. So I'm saying, like, I don't know what else you want me to tell you, but it was crazy at that place. I ain't even like, I feel like I ain't even like scraped the surface of like all the stuff that went down at that place. There's so many other different like food related things that happen and stuff. So, but anyways, yeah, that was one of them. People was stealing food at my old job. So, but anyways, yeah, this is the end of the video. I can't really think of anything else. That was pretty much like what I just said in this video. That was like a bunch of people at that place, and I was ringing up like hundreds of people every day. So definitely like every like maybe 20 to like 30 people, then there always be that one customer that just put on a show for no reason. So. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay tuned for some more videos, and peace.